Firstly, we have to talk about Roger Federer. How good is this guy? Absolutely fantastic. When the pressure's on, he seems to get better. 50 aces in a game is not too bad. Roddick obviously played very, very well. But when it comes to the crunch, Federer's got the nerves of steel and he knows what to do when the pressure's on. The Williams sisters, well, what can you say about those two? They're great tennis players. There has been a bit of criticism over the years that they'll turn up when they want to turn up, but when they do, they're very, very competitive and they normally win. Wimbledon seems to be a big tournament for them, and to get the both sisters in the finals are great achievements. We had a big weekend of rugby. We had the South Africans versus the British Lions, third test. And in the South Africans' wisdom, they've already won the series. They decided to change their team. A bit of arrogance there. The coach, Peter de Villiers, I don't think he should be there at all. I don't think he can coach. I think he's there as a puppet. And maybe he should open up his own circus. The thing that really puzzled me was I was noticing these players had this justice for all on their sleeve and Victor Matfield had it on his head. I don't understand what it was, and then I found out that it was because Bucky's Boita unfortunately got a couple of weeks for his indiscretion in the second test. I tell you, I've met the guy, he's a very nice guy, but unfortunately he gets away for a lot of things he shouldn't, and I can show you footage over the years where he comes in, the ball's about to leave the ruck and he comes flying in and uses his shoulder without using arms. Finally he got caught and now the players are complaining. Lottie's just unfortunately got to get on with his life. He's got a few options and I'm sure that we haven't seen the best of Lottie Dakiri, and I wish him well in what he does. He's going to be sorely missed. And there's a few rumours about John O'Neill not liking Lottie. I mean, there's things going left, right and centre. It might be in court, so let's just leave it at that and find out exactly what comes out when it comes out. Okay, there's rumours that in 8 years' time the Sevens will be in the Olympics, and I think it's absolutely fantastic for the game. I think it's going to be very interesting because it brings a lot of other countries into it, like Kenya, who don't perform well in this year's World Sevens, Wales, who won the World Sevens, who didn't even look like winning anything for the last couple of years, sort of turn up and win. Sevens is a spectacular sport. It's very quick and it should be in the Olympic Games. There have been bans, there have been warns, and yet another incident, another player, this time doing some really stupid things up and down the hallway, nude. And what happens? He gets fined, the club gets fined $50,000 and the player apologises because he was sick. I mean, I don't know what sort of life you got to have, but guys, you are role models. How many times we got to say that? People idolise you and you go and do stupid things. We've got players in court for bashing their girlfriends. I mean, what next? Ban them. Just cut the contract and see you later. Thanks for coming, go and get a job. Simple. State of origin, number 3, who cares? Queensland's won. And the scary thing is they've gone more old players. Geez, you know, I think the coach is a joke. I think he should go. Craig Bellamy, like, I used to watch you when you played, mate. You weren't a bad player, but I tell you, as a coach, I think there's a lot of problems. Get a coach who's not anything to do with the team in the NRL, so we can concentrate on actually winning. And rugby union is the same, guys. Get fair income. Let's have a team that's going to run the ball, and let's not have the players dominate how we play the game. Lottie Dakiri has been sacrificed because of the way New South Wales have played. And if people say I'm wrong, well, guys, come and write to me. But I think, show me where I'm wrong, where Lottie Dakiri doesn't score one try and he can't play for Australia and his contract's torn up. So whose fault is that? Lottie Dakiri's? Or is it the way the coaches are coaching? Coaches have got a lot to answer for these days, and their jobs are safe. Now let's talk about the Tour de France. It's happening again, and Neil Armstrong's right up there again. It is Neil Armstrong, isn't it? No. Wasn't he the guy on the moon? There, I know. I thought I'd just change it on his bike. There. Lance Armstrong. He's had a couple of years off and he's back again, and amazing, he's still up there. But obviously there's been a lot of controversy over the last couple of years in Tour de France. Let's just hope that there's no pressure this year, there's no problems. They make it harder and harder year in, year out, and these athletes cannot go that distance. The human body can only go to a certain pain, but they try and make it harder, and guys try and cheat the system. If you want something to say, come and see me at the shop at the Rocks, the Goose Step shop at the Rocks, 140 George Street, or go to www.rugbyunion the 11th Commandment.tv, and we're going to give away a free video or a book, depends on what you like, for the best email, bagging me, or you believe in me, what I'm saying is correct, and we'll go from there. Anyway, it's David Campese, another week. Let's see what happens, and we'll speak to you next week. Bye for now.